Hey gang, Ronan here. As you can see in this game, we've got Captain Insano playing the Tier 9 Premium US Battleship Missouri. This is a mixed tier match with 10, 9, and 8. In terms of threat, well, Midway's always a threat. DD threats, Holland. The torpedoes don't hit hard, but they just keep coming, and they come at the speed of light. It's definitely a flood. Tashkent, kind of a long-range HE spammer, generally how that's played. Chungmu, deep water torpedoes. By the time you see them, it's probably too late. And Kagero, everyone's familiar with Kagero and the Imperial Japanese Navy destroyer torpedoes. They hit very, very hard. Kagero, if spec'd for it, has fantastic detection radius, so it's difficult to spot. Friendly CV is an Immelman, kind of an interesting CV. Friendly CV is pink. Kind of wonder what happened there. I don't know a whole lot about this game, beyond the fact that Cap made a big push and found himself in a hornet's nest. And in answer to Cap's question there in the chat box, how good are the skip bombs? I think they're phenomenal. They are, as a DD, they're just really, really tough to avoid if the CV player knows what they're doing. They just line you up and throw them out on the water, and it's difficult to maneuver out of their way. They come fast. It's, to my mind, they're just, they're torpedoes, the HE, basically HE torpedoes that come at the speed of light. They're they hop across the water really fast. From the time they get dropped to the time they hit you, it's no time at all. Now looking at how things are unfolding, bad guys have already got somebody in the Charlie Cap. Difficult to know for sure who that is. If I had to guess, I would guess Tashkent, but it would be unusual for him to have gotten in the Cap, but it's a very fast ship. That's the only reason I guessed that was the case. You can see there's a enemy Holland that went into A and then came right back out. I'm presuming that that they got themselves detected probably by the Kitakaze. So we can see Chungmu and Holland now at Alpha on the enemy team. Oh, our Des Moines is... Oh boy, that was close. There's Kagero, and it was Tashkent that made it into the Charlie Cap right away. And they were able to secure the Cap. Friendly Mr. Gutland is just getting pummeled by that Midway. He doesn't have smoke, so he's just kind of got to sit there and take it. That Cap's kind of nose into an island here. I don't see any way he can turn to port. He's going to have to go to starboard. I don't think that Kagero was ever out far enough to see him or drop torpedoes on him. But he doesn't really have anywhere to go here. He's going to have to maneuver back and forth a little bit. And now Cap is detected, I'm sure by the destroyer that we were looking at a minute ago. And both the Tashkent and the Kagero have a friendly rune that's just sitting right there. I'm sure it's just hammering them, but with both of them there, it's going to be tough for that rune to stay alive for very long. We'll see how it goes. Cap's giving himself a little bit of maneuvering room here. You can see some torpedoes there. Kitakaze makes it through okay. Tashkent and Kagero are running. So as it stands right now, the bad guys have Charlie and Alpha. Good guys are working on securing Bravo, but they don't have it yet. Kitakaze comes out of the Bravo area and is moving over toward Alpha. Yeah, Kagero and Tashkent banged up. Kagero just about out of HP. That is a lot of torpedoes. The Sovietsky Soyuz could have gotten a shot off on Cap, but must have had his guns aimed somewhere else. Now, in all of everything that's happened, and there's been quite a bit that's happened beyond where we're sitting right here, the bad guys did lose a Lenin, and their Kagero is really, really banged up. Probably not long for this world, but the Kagero can be a threat the entire game as long as he stays undetected. Even with one hit point, he is a definite threat. Those torpedoes hit so hard. Meanwhile, the good guys, well, Thunderers lost a lot of HP. Same with Sovietsky Soyuz and Des Moines. Massachusetts is down to about 50%. But that is the ship that took out the Lenin. Kansas takes out the friendly Des Moines, and it looks to me like Cap is about to blap this Kagero, and Kagero is going to try to get the torpedoes away, I'm sure. Down goes Kagero. And that's a really tough spot for the Kagero. Even if you threw the torpedoes out, with Cap heading in this direction, it's very unlikely the torpedoes will have any chance at all. Cap's deciding who to shoot at. Decides to shoot for the Des Moines. You know, that was a tough one. Might have been able to finish off Kansas, and Des Moines is going behind the island. There are the torpedoes. But Des Moines is going to show some side, and it is possible that he's going to get blapped here. Very nearly. Somebody will finish him off. And Cap is unspotted right now. He's going to be able to secure the Bravo Cap with the rune. And this must be the push. And we've got a Tashkent sitting right there waiting on him. And now he's detected. Midway is right there. That is some blap potential if he gets the guns. God, I hope he didn't get up to go refill his glass or something right here. No, he's just keeping an eye on the DD. A few tense moments. Midway moves far enough away so that Cap goes dark again. You can see the Tashkent smoke. And there's a Neptune moving up behind Cap here. Kansas has got his plane up. Neptune's moving into position to contend with the rune. This is a very tense spot. That's got to be the Neptune's hydro. And the Tashkent has moved out. It's putting guns on Cap now. Neptune is angled against the big guns of the Missouri, but it's not going to help him against the rune. So he goes down to the rune. Cap manages to avoid both sets of torpedoes from the Tashkent, but he is going to take a beating here. He's got Kansas dead ahead, and he's taking fire from 1, 2, 3, 4, potentially 5 or 6, 5 ships on his starboard side. That's not going to go well for Kansas. Nice shot, Cap.
Enemy battleship sunk.
Meanwhile, the good guys have managed to secure Charlie. They've cleaned everything up on that side. Tashkent's going to make a suicide run here. Yeah, he's going to try to get to point blank range and throw all the torpedoes right in Cap's face. Can he hit him? That is about as big a fail as you're ever going to see a destroyer player make.
Enemy destroyer sunk.
GKC 325, no disrespect, but that was really ugly. Yeah, even the enemy Midway must have been watching that. Well, nice job, Cap. You not only avoided the torpedoes, but you managed to Just completely smashed the Tashkent when he ran into the island. Now there are a lot of ships off to the starboard side here. Midway takes out a friendly. And that leaves Cap really the only thing on this half of the map for the bad guys to shoot at. And their entire remaining team is here short of the Midway. And of course it's got planes and can be anywhere it wants. There's the Chung Mu. Radar, I'll keep it lit just another few seconds. We went ahead and opened up the guns. That's probably a mistake. Make the shot, Cap. Nicely done, sir.
Enemy destroyer blown up.
And he'll be able to repair now, but more aircraft bringing torpedoes on the horizon there. Cross your fingers, everybody. Looks like we're probably going to eat 4 here. No flood, but can that luck hold? No, it cannot. It did get guns off on that Des Moines out there. Okay, well, let's take a look at the scoreboard, ladies and gentlemen. Good guys currently have 6 ships, bad guys currently have 5. Good guys have 2 caps, bad guys have 1. Good guys have 504 points to 393 for the bad guys. Things look good for the good guys. And that is in part on the back of Captain Insano. You can see the Hayate finishes off Holland, just trying to push in. Captain Insano, while he only did, just shy of 45,000 damage, he was able to finish off 4 ships. And while doing so, he picked up a ram, shot down 10 aircraft, got 13 secondary hits. That does not happen often in the Missouri. Picked up a Citadel hit. Yeah, really not a bad outing. And really, at least in my opinion, positioned his team to be able to secure the win. Had Cap been sunk by, say, the Tashkent, that would have left the Tashkent in position to be able to threaten the Rune, who did not have a whole lot of hit points left at that point. So, big picture, despite the fact that he ended up getting blapped by torpedoes, Cap's push, I think it made a very positive difference to the outcome of this game for his team. Looking at the mini-map, well, Midway's way down south. It's hard to know exactly which way he ran after that. This game's probably not going to be close, any closer than it is right now. The Rune is safely out of harm's way. Amagi, Estragutland, and Massachusetts are all pushing okay, so it looks like Midway's like a J1 right now. Sovietsky Soyuz is really banged up. Hayate's pushing in pretty close to the Conqueror. He might get one set of torps on the Conqueror and then save one, maybe to catch the Sovietsky Soyuz. No, Hayate's going nose into the island here. I'm not sure exactly what he's thinking, but he put both sets out on the Conqueror. And I imagine he's going to land at least one of these. And that's enough.
Our team has taken the lead.
Good guys have a 6-ship to 3-ship advantage. Amagi goes down to the midway. Now it's a 5-ship to 3-ship advantage. Estergutland trying to get fires. Also has torpedoes out. Massachusetts secondaries are going to work. There's a fire from somewhere, and he is about to sink. That's it. Immelman takes him out.
Our victory is in sight.
And that's pretty much it. This Des Moines still has a little bit of HP, but probably not for long. And he probably won't fare well against Massachusetts. So he's got the Rune peppering him from one side and a Massachusetts on the other side. Ah, Massachusetts burns down. So Des Moines now has the possibility of blapping the Estergutland, who cannot hide. He's got aircraft right over the top. But Immelman takes care of that threat. So, this one, ladies and gentlemen, is in the bag. Nice job, Cap. This was fun to watch. Those of you joining me, really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed it as well. Something a little bit different. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.